Hey everyone, and welcome to this video. So today, well, this has been a long delayed video and I'm going to apologize for any wind noise in the video. It is kind of windy out today. But this is an update on my car finally, my 2004 Jetta TDI wagon. And yes, it's still around, I still own it. It's been a long time since I've done an update on it, I know. But I just took the winter wheels off, I put these ones back on. Could not wait to do that. I absolutely hated those winter wheels, how they look. But one thing I do miss already, the ride comfort. The baby 15s, these are 16s, the baby 15s rode so nice. They rode so soft and they were so comfortable. So, as you can see, my vinyl wrap is starting to come off, but that stuff is about a year and a half old now, and to redo it after a year and a half, I guess that's not too bad. Yeah, so I'm not unimpressed by it. It was cheap stuff, so I can just redo it. But as you notice, my hatch is now rust free. I don't know if this was in the last update, but the corners, there's a little bit of rust there. I'm gonna spray oil all over this thing to do it now, but the bodywork is getting done quite soon, so I'm not too worried about it yet. But this window does need to get retinted. I'm gonna go 5% on the back this time though. I had my hitch cap. I pulled a couple trailers. I don't know where my hitch cap went. It's really annoying me actually though. But the thing that's probably most obvious of the modification is the roof bars. I finally acquired roof bars last week because, well, I picked up some doors with my car and they couldn't go inside. I used 1x4 pieces of wood, zip tied, and then ratchet strapped the doors down to the bars, but that just didn't work all that well for me. I didn't like it. The one rough spot that is gotten this winter really did this spot in. This is getting repaired this spring too. And of course, just washed my car, and the streets were getting washed, of course, and I had to go through that area, so it still clean, but doesn't look as clean as I'd like it to be. It does have kind of a high 4x4 looking status because the back has heavy duty towing springs. I don't know if that's in the update or not, but I did have to replace the rear springs. They did break, but at 390,000 kilometers they broke. These wheels here, well, these tires are so good. I'm actually quite impressed with these tires. They are still at like at least 70% tread. And I put like 35,000 on them in kilometers, and I got them used. The bumper fitment isn't perfect, but I'll show you why that bumper fitment is not perfect. We'll pop the hood and we'll take a look. That door handle still doesn't work right, but I'm not super worried about that. That's not a big deal. It's been like that since I got it. And here is why that bumper's pushed out a little right now. This is an upgraded intercooler pipe, or charge pipe. And the intercooler has an upgraded pipe here, as well as it has a Taco big intercooler now. No more boost leaks. Well, there's still a little bit, but I just need to get one new clamp and then I should be all good. I do need to put new strut mount bushings on, but she's as dirty as ever. She hasn't changed much under the hood at all, and well, it's been really quite decently reliable. It hasn't given me any real issues. Batteries stayed really good over the winter. It's been good to me, and it's been a really decent car to me. My fuel mileage has gone down a little bit. I'm guessing that's probably because I'm at 403,000, almost 403,500 kilometers now, and my camshaft is original, and this has the BEW engine in it, which is from 2004 to 2006 in these wagons, and it's known to eat camshafts. Usually it eats the camshaft by under 350,000, so I've pulled off 400,000 out of it somehow, and that's pretty decent in my eyes. Actually, we'll start in the back. Because, yeah, my rear bumper is actually in really bad shape. There's a lot of marks on it. cracks. The cracks were my fault, I think, because I backed into something, and yeah, that was my fault, I think. It's not completely clean back here, but this is the area that I don't so much care about. Yeah, those shocks are for this hatch. I just haven't gotten them on yet. These ones are working fine anyways right now, so those were just for my parts wagon, and they just haven't left. That's a new switch bank, but the reason I haven't put that in yet is because I have to replace the entire door panel, and I'll show you why. This area here is kind of the working area of the car. It's not really needing to be super clean, but as you can see, my hatch was black. It's been painted silver on the outside. Wow, that's gonna be touched up too there. But either way, this top half has to be kind of fixed anyways. As you can see, the little bit starting there, but nothing too bad yet. I can definitely fix that still. Little rust converter in there, and then spray up there with silver paint or something. It'll work. And this piece here, I want to replace too. I have mine from my hatch. I did actually sell the old hatch. It was sellable. I didn't think it was, but someone needed it, and yeah. Back seat, of course, clean. Oh, not perfect though. I need to get leather treatment on this stuff, but that's about all I have left to do is that, and I have no clue what that's from. Let's get this back in place. Yeah, these lock in. I prefer the push locks that the older ones have. They're a lot easier to work with. But it's in really good shape overall still. This interior, for the mileage it has on it, it's actually in really good shape. Yeah, my door on the bottom is just broke right off. I did that just at the beginning of winter. I just haven't gotten to it yet. But the leather's all in really good shape. The heated seats are working great. Sunroof works great still. And I found my favorite wipers ever are the Ford ones. The Ford wipers are so good. And they're actually quite reasonably priced. So if you ever need them, go to a Ford dealership and get Ford wipers. They're actually decent. 403,344 kilometers. This is getting kind of worn out, but what do you expect for the mileage? This here is pretty worn out, but this is also a replacement because the one that was painted like that broke when the piece that goes across right here to here, it broke, and this thing pulled right out of the door panel. So that wasn't too nice. Oh, excuse me. But I guess I should show you the most changed thing on the outside. Last time you saw it, the grills were changed, but I changed the headlights again. Now I put stock headlights back in, but I put LEDs in them because my HID ballasts were starting to go bad. I did clean up these headlights. You can see it's not perfect, but I definitely don't have much experience doing it, so they're a lot better than they were before. And I added those down there too, so they light up. They're like fog lights. They light up near the car. They don't go too far, so I'm happy with that. And these even came with keys too, so I'm happy with that. I'm really glad they came with keys, and they're a good price too. So, what is wrong with the car right now is this door panel. This button doesn't work anymore. That's a minor thing. I had the switch panel back there to replace it. The camshaft, I believe, is getting worn out. It's not, the power isn't all there anymore, and that is a telltale sign that you will need a camshaft soon. I have one little boost leak to fix, but other than that, it's actually been really good. I did have to replace the starter again. I don't know why the starter went again, but it did, and trust me, I'm not impressed with that. A year and a half and the starter died. It's not Volkswagen's fault. I'm not calling the car a piece of crap, but I'm not impressed that the starter that was replaced, the lifetime warranty starter, had to be replaced in a year and a half. I know parts go wrong. I'm not going to blame anyone there. I don't know. But yeah, so among that, I did also have to do the tie rod end and the ball joint on the driver's side. Minor things, very minor things. I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, let's get started and we'll show you running. That's still just the noise from it being a single mass clutch with a diesel that wants to have the dual mass. Whatever, it works. I'm fine with it. So in the last 6 months, basically, I've put in new rear springs. I did have to get new winter tires for 2 of them. 2 of them were worn out. Just they were older anyways and cracking and worn out, so I figured new ones needed anyways, so I got new ones. And well, not new, they were used. They're Bridgestone Blizzak WS70s, which decent tires. For 40 bucks for the pair, I couldn't really complain. I had 2 almost new Hankook iPike RSVs on the front of my car, and they were great all winter long. I don't know what else to update you guys on in this car. It's been pretty reliable, and I plan to keep on going with it. It's aside from the body work that needs to be done, which isn't really Volkswagen's fault either. That's just living in Ontario's fault because, well, rust, everything rusts here. It is what it is. The only way to prevent it is to oil spray your car from new, which I didn't have this car from new, so I couldn't have done that. This radio here has been great. I never thought I'd really like a touchscreen radio, but it's not bad. I actually like it. But yeah, it's holding up very well. And let's take you a walk around the outside one more time and that. So it's running really well. My fuel mileage is back somewhat now because the intercooler was replaced and the boost leaks are pretty well gone now. I had a lot of boost leaks with this car, and I stopped looking 6 months ago because I just stopped caring, because I had just decided that screw it, I'm just gonna get new boost pipes and intercooler because I'm pushing almost 22 pounds boost. It's a stage 2 tune, and it's definitely pushing it more than it wants to be pushed with the factory boost pipes. So they're replaced now. I just need to replace the one clamp. The car's actually surprisingly quiet for a deleted exhaust though. Like, the muffler is gone. Let's see if I can get you a clip of it. Smokes a little, but not too much. Yeah, this is about the worst the rust gets on this car, is this rocker and this rear quarter. The rest of it's not bad. I do have a new fender sprayed for it already. Actually, both fenders are redone from my parts car. But yeah, that's an update on this car here. I don't know how many kilometers we're on last time, but it was a lot less. It was at least at 385 at the most, probably. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button as well as subscribe for more. Have a great day, everyone.